And I'm going to do big waves, big waves, big waves, big waves. Great to see everybody. Happy Wednesday. And I saw Buffy. I don't know if she actually made it on, but she's got to be, oh, no, she didn't. So hopefully she'll get back on here, but she's got to be irritated with me because she has asked me for a flyer for like 3 days. And she's like, come on, lady, get it done. So I'm so sorry. If you ask me for something, I promise I'm trying, but sometimes I get a little behind. So we're trying. But we're going to go ahead and kick off tonight. I could not be more excited for tonight if I tried. I love every single human that we've got sharing. And then I love that I get to share some news of what's coming up this week. So let me share my screen. Bear with me here for just a second. All right. So welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. Always honored and excited to have each and every one of you on here. So thank you so much for joining us. We love this call. We love interviewing different people that have wisdom to share with us. So that's what we do here. We just reach around the team and we don't care upline, downline, cross line. I don't even know any other words for it. Any kind of line, crooked line, squiggly line. We invite everybody on here to share their wisdom with us because I tell you, what I love about this industry is that we can learn from each other. We don't have to compete. We can absolutely work together and learn from each other. So that's what we're doing tonight. And wanted to remind everybody of Las Vegas. As Coach said, if you're not going to Vegas, like you're going to probably get sick of us talking about it. And even if you are, you might even get sick of it. But we want to make sure that every single human that is involved and wants to be there, that you know about it. And so we want to make sure that no one is left behind. So if you are planning to attend, here is where we'll be staying. It's a Westgate. You can use your camera, take a screenshot, but just know you're going to have to send it to yourself on another device so that you can hold your phone over it again and open up your camera. Because if it's on your phone, QR codes, you need a second device to look at it. But this is where you can get your reservation. You can get your tickets in the back office. And I have made, let's see if I can do a new share. I don't have one open. So hold on a second. Let me open this real quick. I've made some templates for some flyers. Oh, Sam, you're going to get shared because that's the closest one for me to find. And I think you sent me a new picture. You're like, I want a different picture. And I just saw that today. So sorry. We're going to share the old picture. But I've made 3 different templates. So if you're joining us in Las Vegas and you want to spread the word, let people know, share your excitement, because that's what makes it so much fun. And you can go ahead and go onto Canva. You can make your own. If you go onto Renew You, a pinned post on the top of Renew You is the link for the template. So one looks like this, one's kind of all, it doesn't have the banner. One's a darker color. I don't know, remember, but I just made some different ones. And then other people have gone in there and made their own. So there's all kinds of different templates in this file and you can make your own. And if you say, oh, Andrea, I don't know how to use Canva. Well, then guess what? You have a friendly gal. Her name is Andrea and she will help you. So if you need help with that, text me. Don't message me on Facebook. I'm so sorry. I'll see it like next year. We'll already be at Ignite by the time I check all of my Facebook Messenger, but text me. And if I don't respond, give me like 24 hours and then text me again because I lose them. Marlene knows this. We went to Costco together and it took me 2 days to figure it out that we were there at the same time. So if you text me, be a little patient, but please text me again if I miss you. But we'd love to get everybody their flyers so that everybody can be celebrated and we can all go there. So, I accidentally stopped sharing my screen. There we go. All right, we got it back. Next thing, and this, I gotta tell you, I am so fired up for this Shop Live. So I love all of our Shop Lives. They are phenomenal. I think Christine McKay does a beautiful job, but I will admit, I'm a little partial to Dr. Crystal. She does such a beautiful job bringing a problem to the I don't know the right word, to the front of our mind. I can't think of the right word, but she tells us what the problem is, and then she offers us solutions. And it's not salesy. It's real conversation that we all can relate to. And then she says, okay, one of the solutions might be, and I don't know what she's going to say because I'm not a doctor, but it might be do yoga, and it might be meditate, and it might be drink your elite, and it might be grab some Renew. And she's going to put the products in for part of the solution. And not only did she create really phenomenal content, and it's going to be fantastic for us to get on there, but she also created assets for us so that we can all go, and all of this she made, and we can all use it on our social media. So working with Ashley Paulson, it's all on boards. So if you are not on the boards app, when I'm done sharing my screen, I will put links for everything in the chat here, and you can grab it, follow their board. They do a beautiful job updating it all the time with all of this content. And then they also have, I'm going to do a new share, something really special. Oh gosh, hold on. So sorry. I think I might have clicked off it. Well, I don't know what y'all are looking at, but I'm trying to get you here. Nope, it's not there. Okay, we're going to stop that share. Bear with me a second here. I'm going to find it because I want to play something for all of you. Okay, and I've got to take my headset off, I think, to make this. So, Marlene, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. No? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Okay, good. I see somebody's thumb. Ronnie, thank you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a quick share, and I'm going to play a video for you guys, because one of the gifts that we get from Dr. Crystal is that she creates things that we can share, so we kind of know what we're talking about, and we can use them to invite people. So I'm going to hit play, and bear with me just one moment. And Marlene, if you wouldn't mind, when it plays for you, will you give me a thumbs up? All right, thank you.
Hi, y'all. It's Dr. Crystal. Okay, are you ready? Tax season, graduation, wedding, vacation, kids home for the summer, savings accounts. What's happening with the economy? Are any of those creating a little bit of stress and anxiety in your life? Did you know that there are health solutions that you can utilize to help you get through those types of things? I know there's so many more things that are out there that are creating stress in your life, but there are tips and tricks in regards to your supplementation, your lifestyle, and how you are using the different tools in your life to get through the stresses of life. So May 17th, Wednesday, May 17th, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you'll join us live. We love to have a live audience because we can talk in the chat. We can answer your questions. Christine McKay and myself, 2 p.m. Wednesday, May 17th, we're going to be spotlighting 4 different products. Those are Restorix, Renew, Elite, and probiotics. We want you to know how these tools can help you in these areas. But more importantly, we also want to provide you with the assets that you can use for social media posts. So be looking for those in Renew You and other locations so that you too can get those. Share them with your friends and your family and let them know that you and your business have solutions to help them. We'll see you soon. Again, May 17th, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh my goodness. So wouldn't you want to have Dr. Crystal in your pocket? I'll tell you, I want Dr. Crystal in my pocket, and I really, truly believe that is what Shop Live allows all of us to do. So one more screen share. All right, let me get back here. Hold on. I swear we're going to get out of here. Another share. If you're not sure how to share a link to a Shop Live, how you can capitalize on it, because the beauty of the Shop Live is it's going to address problems that we all have. It's going to give solutions. And when you share it, it's connected to you.
So if, Lance shares the link, then Lance gets credit for it. So if you're not quite sure how to do that, Ashley Paulson, again, she's awesome. She created this little graphic for us. Take a screenshot and then go practice. And the coolest thing about it is you can access all the old ones too. So it's there. It's a library that you can benefit from. So with that, almost there. Oh, well, Zoom is telling me I've been signed out, but I think I'm still here. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what that means, but I've been signed out. Okay. This is a calendar, and I'm sure if you were on your phone, this is bitty on my computer. So it's a little tiny bit small, but you can zoom in. But this is a calendar that we got from corporate, and it's got the different events that are taking place. There's, the other shop lives and all of that stuff. It's got that, what calls are going to be taking place on Mondays, like what's the topic going to be. And then it has our product promos. So you guys may or may not know, but we have Mother's Day specials running right now in the regular shopping cart. We've got Vinali 20% off. We have Noni Collagen 20% off. And then all of our Lucem products are 20% off. So make sure that you check that out. And then we also have MagnaCal D 25% off in loyalty. So those are all things that we love. Dr. Crystal maybe will tell us more about them on another Shop Live, but definitely phenomenal products that we can all benefit from. So with that, there is a very special lady. I actually had the honor to be on her call. Gosh, was that this week? It feels like a really long time ago. Okay, it was this week. So I had the honor to be on her call. She literally has been hosting a call that at the end of this month, third week of this month, it'll be their 4,000th call. Talk about commitment, loyalty, dedication. She was telling us a little bit about how, remember when conference calls cost money? And it was long distance and all of these things. And just think about the value that she is bringing to people every single day. They literally do it every single day, and they meditate together on Sunday. So I love that so much. Can't wait to tune into that more. It's early, so just be prepared to jump on there. My time zone, it's at 8:15. Her time zone, it's at 6:15. So that's dedication right there. But Marlene Trenholm, thank you so much for jumping on here with me tonight. So honored to have you. And you shared such a powerful story with us in Destin that I was hoping you could share your testimony with us this evening.
I am honored to be here, and thank you for coming on Tuesday morning and sharing with us on our morning momentum call. And of course, that call's open to anybody, everybody, all the time. If anybody wants to know more and come and join us, they're most welcome. In Destin, and for those of you who were in Destin, I apologize, this will be a repeat, but the information is still good. So I talked about 3 different products there, and just very quickly, I want to comment on Vinali, which has made such a difference for me. I am a severe asthmatic, and after starting to take Vinali, I have gone slowly because I see a respiratory specialist, my general practitioner, doctor, and asthma clinic every month. So they've worked together, but I have gone from being on 7 different inhalers and medications down to 3. And my doctors have all approved Vinali. They will not outrightly say it's made a difference, but they've said, keep taking it. Obviously, it's working. So now all those medications over the years have increased my weight to something that is absolutely horrifying to me when I look at the scale. But I'm hoping that once I am off another couple of these meds, I'll be able to start using the Slenderize for the purpose that it's meant to be used for, and maybe, have some results there. Right now, Slenderize is helping me maintain and not gain anymore. So beneficial, whether or not you're losing weight, Slenderize is awesome. One of the other things I talked about in Destin was the band. And I don't understand how it works. I'm not scientifically inclined in any way. I've listened to so many of the explanations, still don't understand how it works. But I want to tell you about my son, my adult son. 3.5 years ago, the scaffolding he was on at work collapsed, and he fell from 30 feet in the air and crashed amongst all the scaffolding to the ground. He spent 2 months in hospital, followed by 6 months in a wheelchair, followed by almost 4 months in a rehabilitation center where they tried to teach him how to walk again, and all of those things, physio, rehab, all of that. And he is extremely grateful, and so am I, that he is alive and participating in life again. The band, right from the time I got mine, I wanted one for him. And once they came back in stock again, well after Christmas, we got one for him. He's been wearing it now for about 7 weeks. And I'll tell you the things that he's noticed. He definitely has more energy. He has started to walk a little better. He walks very much like a tin soldier. He has had over 9 surgeries so far to rebuild him from his waist down. Most of him from the waist down is metal. So he's very much a tin soldier when he walks, but it's improving and it's getting better all the time. And I think it's because of the band. He's not shifting positions all the time to try and find something comfortable. His feet are not going numb like they were. And I'm finding that even his mind is much clearer than it was. Now, as a 38-year-old, after his accident and being in a wheelchair and things, he had to move back home because he couldn't be by himself. So he moved back home, and he's still living here with us. And moms will understand this. As a mom, you're always a mom. It doesn't matter how old your kids are. And I hear him at night moaning and crying because he's in so much pain. And it's hard for me because he's in such pain. But I have noticed in the last 4 or so weeks since he's been wearing the band that he is not waking me up as often with the sounds of pain and agony. And he is sleeping much better. He still has pain, lots of it, but it's improving all the time. So whatever that band is doing, we're going to keep him wearing that for as long as possible. And we can finally get the web here in Canada now. So we've got one ordered for him, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what that will do for him. So those are a couple of things. Now, the other thing I shared about in Destin that is one of my passions is this little tiny bottle of Skincerity. It's just one little bottle. When I joined this company, this was the only product we had, Skincerity. It started with Nucerity and is now part of the Lucem line. Now, it's very often forgotten about. Most people don't even realize it's part of the line. And those that do think it's only a breathable mask that you roll on your face to help prevent or decrease your wrinkles. But I'm here to tell you that it is so much more than that. This bottle should be in every single first aid kit, in every medicine cabinet, on every kitchen counter, in every glove compartment, in every vehicle. It is needed by everybody. It doesn't matter your age, your ethnic background, your gender, nothing. This is for everybody. You can use it on a kitchen burn or a scrape. You just take the cover off, roll it on, let it flash dry, and away you go. For a skinned knee, and spring is here, kids are out on bicycles now, skinned knees, Splinters. You get a splinter, roll it on, and when you peel it off, the splinter is going to come right out with it. It will, if any of you have tattoos, this will help keep the color in your tattoos. If you get a new tattoo, it's going to help to speed the recovery time for your skin. It works on animals. It works on babies for diaper rash or cradle cap. It works on your great grandma in the nursing home with some bed sores. You can roll it on just about anything. And during the summer, mosquito bites, if you roll that on a mosquito bite before you scratch it, it will take the itch away. You don't need to scratch. Once you've scratched already, well, it makes a difference, but roll it on before you start scratching. Poison ivy, something that the kids get into sometimes in the summer. We rolled this on our grandkids a few years ago, top to bottom, after they got into the poison ivy. The next day, they were fine. The kids that were with them suffered for a week. So it works. Blisters. Got a new pair of shoes? Blisters on your heels? I roll it on my heels now before I ever put on those new shoes. It just gives that little liquid Band-Aid covering the skin that's going to make a difference. And I don't know how many of you saw the pictures of James last year in Tahiti when he got his sunburn. If he'd have had this little bottle with him and Becky had rolled his back with just a little bit of Skincerity, it would have made all the difference in the world for him or anybody else with a sunburn. There are so many uses for this. And like I say, it should be in every first aid kit. You can use it for almost anything. Rosacea, scars, stretch marks. And your stretch marks don't have to be from your recent 2-year-old. You can have 30-year-old stretch marks and use this, and it will help them fade. So whatever skin issue you may have, Skincerity is going to help you. Now, I say eczema, you say eczema, but whatever it is, I have suffered with that for years and years and years. And my skin has been covered with sores that I scratched constantly. And I do mean scratch. I scratched through my clothes. I scratched all the time. And it's many years ago now, but an amazing lady sat at a business luncheon and watched me scratch. To this day, neither she or I remember what the speaker was talking about, because afterwards she came up to me and very, very bravely reached out, grabbed my hand, rolled it with Skincerity and said, "I think I can help you." I pulled my hand back immediately thinking, who are you and why are you touching me and what's going on here? And realized that there was a nice, cool feeling on my skin. And I kind of looked at it and I, okay. Well, before she left that day, we were in a very public place, but before we left that day, she had rolled my arms, which I never would have had bare arms at that time because they were so covered with oozing, itchy, red, bleeding sores from my scratching. We'd rolled my arms, we had rolled my neck, we had rolled my legs as much as we possibly could in a public restaurant. And she went home. And the next morning, I woke up realizing I hadn't scratched during the night. Now, I had tried every cream, potion, prescription, lotion, whatever that every doctor over 60 plus years had given to me, and nothing had made a difference after 2 or 3 days. So I was still a little skeptical on this, but I called her and she came back and visited with me and we rolled some more, and the rest, as we say, is history. And I am proud to show my arms now, my legs, they're nice and clear. I do have flare-ups. I just pull out my Skincerity bottle and I roll, and it goes away. We don't treat, heal, or cure anything, but my eczema goes away. And I have to tell you that I will be eternally grateful to TL for introducing this little product to me. Now, for years, I just used this product because I loved it, but I became part of this community. And this community kind of grows on people. And you kind of get to love the other people that are part of it. And you get involved and you start doing things like morning calls and being on other calls and participating and realizing, you know what, there's a business here too. I could be making money with this. And the rest is history. But that's my story with Skincerity. And I would encourage every one of you to get a bottle of this, add it to your list of favorite products, because if you're without it, you're missing out.
Well, Marlene, I love your story. And I'm just praying that when that web gets there, that your baby feels less pain. Like as a mama, when I hear that, I don't care if he's 83, 38, 3 months, 3 days. We do not want our babies in pain.
Exactly.
So I pray that he continues to heal and feel better. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm like, I love Skincerity.
Yeah.
I've used it for like a third, maybe less than that, of the things that you talked about. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad that I have a couple extra bottles right now, because I just think I might start bathing in it. I mean, after listening to that, it's like, okay, get the web out, get the band out, and then go roll. Like, that's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. So thank you so much for being on here with us tonight and sharing. And
Thank you.
I have one last question for you. And I want to ask you, why is it important to you? And why would you recommend that it be important to me to be in Las Vegas?
Oh, number one, so I can hug everybody and be part of this amazing community of people. Number two, the learning and the sharing. And that's not always what goes on stage. That's what's happening in the conversations in the elevators and standing in a lineup and at the meals and conversations in the hallways as people are going to their rooms and at the fun events. It's that sharing of information and passion and excitement that everybody has when they're there. And we can take home the information that's presented on the stage, and we can take home bits and pieces of conversation, but you can't take home that feeling of people and community and the culture that this business builds within all of us. And for me, that's important.
Oh, so important. That's my favorite part. So I love it. I can't wait to squeeze you. It's just a few months.
You too.
4 months from now, we'll all be together. And if you wouldn't mind, we've got folks asking for the link to your morning momentum call. So if you're willing, if you could put that in the chat. But
you
thank
bet.
you so much. Thank you for jumping on here tonight. So guys, we're going to switch gears. And I've got a couple of ladies on here that are going to share what they shared with us in Destin as well. And I'll tell you, I don't know if I've been to an event since I've been involved with this industry without having Mama Pat and Tonya there. Like, I can't picture an event without them. So I think, okay.
I had to get a screenshot.
Okay, well, we're going to spotlight you. So
I needed a screenshot of that, Andrea. Thank you.
Okay, well, good. I'm like, I don't know what I'm hearing, and you guys are a little crooked, but I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. And you know, congratulations for all your success. If you guys don't know, Tonya just got, like, not too long ago, her $10,000 savings bonus. So that's big fun. And then Mama Pat, it's like right around the corner. So we know that it's coming your way. So excited for both of you. And you shared some really great information with all of us in Destin. So let me know how you want me to share the screen. And I'm just going to follow your cues, but the floor is yours. And thank you for jumping on here with us tonight.
Well, Tonya, thank you for having us. And Tonya and I,
My pleasure.
Our pleasure. So Tonya and I are going to talk about the business tonight and give you a few little tips that has really helped us build our business. So if you'll show the first slide, Andrea. There's 5 things that people are going to ask you or say to you every day. They're going to say, my meds are not working. My doctor don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Or they're going to say, I don't have any energy. I just lay around on the couch all the time. I just can't get up. And they're going to say, I can't sleep. I just wake up. I seems like I cannot get a good night's sleep. Or even skinny people wants to lose 5 pounds. Everybody's talking about losing weight. Are they going to say, I need an extra income? At that time, you have a choice. You can just keep your mouth shut, or you can ask a couple of lead-in questions to say, your meds are not working. Well, your medicine's not working? No. Well, what is your symptoms? What's going on? And just listen and don't just pounce on them, but listen and just say, hey, I got a friend you need to talk to. Let me call you back. Let me get your number and I'll call you back. And then you call your upline or call your friend, or I call Tonya, or I call somebody, but just listen to people. They will give you openings every day. Every day they will tell you these 5 things. You have a choice to get it to come out of their mouth that they need something. Once you get them to say it for themselves, it's just something goes off in the brain that they'll listen to you. Okay, next slide. Now, in my marketing class, and this is what I told John, in my marketing class, people need to know who you are. So I've got 3 closets of clothes. I mean, I've been on the stage for 50 years, so you can imagine all of my stage clothes, but they don't make me any money. These shirts right here, I can go anywhere and somebody is going to recognize. I promoted Limu and I still promote Limu. That's my #1 thing to go to every day. And we have promoted it so well that, even the doctors around here will say, that's good for you. That's good for you. You go ahead and drink that. The same thing with Blue Frog. We don't even consider that an energy drink. That's a good thing for you because I brand myself. So when people need something, they know what I've done because all of these years I brand myself. I brand my products, and I wear the shirts, and shirts make me money, and so brand yourself. Next slide. Now, Partner Co. has really been awesome because let me tell you something. I can run with that name. When somebody, I asked John, I said, give me a name that people's going to say, what is that? And boy, did he ever. I thought, wow, Partner Co. Everybody wants to partner up and just say, we partner with people and we partner with companies that are really are engaging in people's better health. They're just really pulling out all the stops to help people have better health and live longer. And I just love it. Of course, I really tell everybody how old I am because I got friends that are in the nursing home that I go and dance for, and they're in the wheelchair. And I graduated with. Some of them are underclassmen. So I'm making money with the older I get. So in my marketing class also, it says hand out 10 cards a day. After so many days, they will start coming back to you. Always put your picture on a card because people are less likely to throw it away. So I tell all of my team, you put something in their hand. If you don't get their phone number, if you don't get their contact, you put something in their hand so that because let's face it, one day they're going to need you. So if you didn't give them anything, they will never remember. And the older you get, you can get kind of bold, So I'll say, keep my cards because one day you're going to need me. And I just smile, but I really mean it. And do they call me? Yes. They'll see me on Facebook. I mean, I got like 3 or 4 messages this week. So here we go. We got one today, So that's what the cards will do for you. My daughter, before we left, she put this card together for me, and she's made Tonya one. She's made several people one. So get you a card. Get your card that's going to say what you want it to say, and the products that you want. Okay, next picture. And that's Miss Tonya.
Hey, everybody. I know, don't y'all just love Mom Pat? It's hard to follow something like that, right? So I just want to, I think Andrea wanted me to kind of tell my story, and I'm going to try to tell it without crying tonight. So, many, many years ago when I started in this business, not because I thought anybody wanted to drink a juice, because I didn't know, I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know, I didn't have any health problems. I didn't think anybody else had any health problems. So I bought it for my husband to start drinking it. Well, then all of a sudden I hurt myself. I got on a treadmill, walking on a treadmill, hurt my knee, and then I hurt my arm. I said, I'm going to try that stuff. So I started drinking it, but I didn't start talking about it for 1.5 years after we had started. So if there's anybody on here that says, well, it's just too late for me, it's just too late for me, it's not, because I didn't say one word for 1.5 years until after my husband started drinking it. But what changed my mind, my mama said, hey, let's go. I'm going to a hotel. You want to go? Well, I love traveling. Y'all going to see that in a few minutes. So I said, yeah, I'll go. There's a hot tub there, but I'm not going in and finding anything out. Well, when I got there, she talked me into going. And seeing it with my own eyes made a difference. So Andrea asked the question a few minutes ago to Marlene. She said, what is it that you need? Why do you think you need to be in Las Vegas? And what does it matter? It matters because seeing things with your own eyes makes a huge, huge difference. So you can watch it on Zoom, you can watch it on YouTube, but when you are there and you're in the room, it makes a huge difference. And that day, it made a huge difference for me. It was in New Orleans, and actually it was not, it was in Dallas. I completely changed my mindset because I was in the room, I was there. And I came home and I said, Leah, we got to do this. Well, at the time, he had a job, he was fine. But then when he lost his job and everything started going south and all the weight was on my shoulders to hold the whole family together, that's when things change. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, and I was desperate. We were desperate. And Leo teamed up with me. And once we got started, within less than 6 months' time, we had stepped into a 6-figure income. We had to look back. So those of you that are here and questioning, can I do this? What is it that makes this so inviting? And is it worth the work? Because it's really simple what we do. Everything is simple, not hard, but it's not easy as well. It does take time. It does take commitment. And you can absolutely change your life in a short amount of time. We have a friend that has changed her life within 7 weeks. So if she can do that, you can too. If we can do it in a town of 2,300, you can too. And, we did it within less than 6 months. But, here's the great thing about it. Residual income is huge. And, I had a friend one time told me, if you knew what residual income was and you really understood the concept, you would run through a brick wall to get it. And that is about where I am because, week after week, there's a check that just happens into my account. I have an account set up, and every week there's just money put there. And it's, you know, it's because of other people's efforts. I didn't do all of it myself, but I helped somebody who helped somebody else, who helped somebody else. And so you can absolutely do that. Now, as far as this $10,000 bonus check, it is amazing to say, hey, this is a reward for something that is built over time. So with our past company that we migrated into this company from, it was amazing because I did get a $10,000 bonus check too, that I got to spend every single penny of it. And it only took me like 9 months to get that. This check took me about 3 years, but guys, you can do it as well. Just keep on keeping on, one foot after another after another. You know, my grandfather always said, Tonya, this ain't no hill for a stepper. So if you can step one foot in front of another, you can absolutely do it. Andrew, you want to go to the next slide? So the next slide is what happened to me right after I got the bonus check. Guys, look at all of the executives of our team. If nothing else, look what you have to look forward to when you get your $10,000 bonus check. But guys, there is something, you know, that's a one-time thing. But every week, week after week after week, when you get money just deposited into your account, that adds up as well. Because we've made over $1 million with this company. So, well, not this company, but, you know, all together, the whole ball of wax in this industry. And so, you know, you absolutely, I encourage you, don't give up on your dreams, especially now, because guys, what is happening with this company is amazing. They are wanting to thrust you further, faster. You know, I love that term, further, faster. Are you willing to get out there and do the work for a short amount of time to have residual income for the rest of your life and thrust your family further, faster? Thank you, Andrea. Let's go to the next slide. So this is some of the things that I love this picture because this just makes my heart smile. I love to travel. That is one of my passions. So when the money is in the account and it just comes in week after week after week, yes, I still have my day job, and I love my day job because I love little children. But guys, this past month, my birthday month, I was able to be at the Pacific Coast on April the 6th, at the Gulf of Mexico, April the 15th, and at the Atlantic Ocean on April the 24th through the 29th, through the 29th. So guys, here's the thing. What is your passion? What is your dream? Traveling? That's mine. That is my why, is I want to go to Italy and Sicily and find where my family came from. But travel is my why. What is your why? Find your why, because it will keep you going when the times get tough and the times get hard. So I hope that helps you, Andrea. Hope that's what you was looking for. And I just want to say, guys, you can do this. If a little girl, which I'm not young anymore, although I know I just had a birthday, but I'm only 29. Remember that, always, 29 forever. But thank you guys for having me on the call, and me and Mama. And we love y'all, and we want y'all to succeed as well.
Well, love you both so much. Love your story. And this is a tear-friendly call, just so you know. We accept all criers because I am a crier. So you can always have tears on here. We don't mind. But you talked about events. So does that mean that we're going to get to see your faces in Las Vegas? All right.
Absolutely.
Well, sure. That was, I knew you were. Cannot wait to see you there. Congratulations on everything. And thank you so much for being on here tonight and sharing. And 3 oceans in 3 weeks. So, that's pretty crazy. So congratulations on that. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for being on here. And everybody, thank you for joining us this evening and spending your Wednesday night with us. Even have a birthday boy on here. So happy birthday, Hill. Got to sing to you this morning. We will not sing again tonight, but Love each and every one of you. Hope you have a beautiful Wednesday and cannot wait to see you all week on the Coach's Corner and then right back here next Wednesday. Have a good night.
Good night.